we don't start listening to all the stories, we don't start learning from each other, we're going to end up in a very stale world. Parity Productions came out of two organisations, two not-for-profits, a production company and an advocacy company. We're not only creating the work that's equal, but we're also promoting the work of other companies, which is really, really exciting.
It was really important to me to be involved with a company that does prioritize advocacy. And as a feminist and as a member of the LGBT community, it's really important to me that those two causes are forwarded and that women and transgender people are being represented in all forms of art.
We have a mission, and our mission is 50% women or transgender artists. So writers, directors, designers, that's what we focus on.
Parity Productions is important because they're actively making sure that women and trans people are being employed and actually able to live off of what they want to do.
Turns out I wasn't so good at being a girl either. So what's left? I know what I'm not, so what am I? How do I begin to describe feelings when I don't have the language for what's going on? If I tried to explain myself fully, would anyone stay to listen to the list?
It took me a really long time to understand that there is inequality. I always thought it was not a problem because I was creating my own work. Given the status of fewer opportunities for women and transgender people in the theatre, we made the decision to combine VH Theatrical and Works by Women into one powerful platform. We're committed to hiring at least 50% women and transgender artists on every production and actively promote other productions who do the same. I would not be standing here tonight had we not received a substantial show of support from Jan Leaning of the Royal Little Family Foundation.
Parity Productions is the only company right now that is really combining art and advocacy.
It seemed like a perfect fit to donate Sylvia's work to Parity because Sylvia was an ardent feminist and a real champion of equality. And she was also a champion of people who were somewhat marginalized. If Sylvia was alive today, she'd be 100 years old, and I know she would be thrilled to be associated with Parity Productions.
I'm happy to be working with Parity Productions because the statistics are, I think 80% of theater goers are women, and I think 22% of designers, lighting people, playwrights, directors are women. And there is a huge disparity and something needs to be done. I think women and transgender people need to be recognized and need to be pulled into the theater, much more than they are now.
I love creating, and to have a director and producer and a production company that celebrates that and wants to tell different stories.
So Village Stories is about my return to my birthplace, Mio Paese, in 2006. It was the first time I had been back since my divorce, and with my disapproving mother in tow, my daughter Shinolaki. We went to visit my ailing grandmother, Nonna. It would be the last summer of her life. And she would scream, "Buttami dalla finestra! Throw me out the window!" to anybody who would listen.
I think what LaVecchia does is very helpful. It's necessary.
I think that the more we all accept and make special events for this reason, then it won't be special, it will be normal. And that's what we would all like to head towards.
Women are more than 50% of the community or of the world, and if we add the transgender, we're way over 50%, but we've got about 20% of the jobs. We're not telling the whole story, and that's the most important piece for me. Right now, we're hearing stories from less than 50% of the population.